No, I want to speak about this. I don't want to digress.
No, it's about haqq.
ساق الله ساق الله سبحانه وتعالى. Okay. Let him go. I want to ask you about Taweel Sifatillah.
Taweel Sifatillah, okay.
What do you say?
There's two types of Taweel.
Yeah.
There's Taweel which is based upon the context, okay? And there's a Taweel which is a Taweel of Ashari, which is incorrect Taweel.
Okay. Can you make Taweel of Saqullah?
Of Saqullah? No, you cannot make Taweel of it.
Why?
Because there's two tafsir. Okay, let me lay down a foundation for you to understand. So when you come to Asma Allah Sifatillah, there's some ayat in the Quran, it's ambiguous. Okay? For example, about Saqullah. Saqullah, that's what the scholars of Sunnah said. If you read the tafsir and someone said, يَوْمَ يُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ فَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ فَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. And he said, Saq here means, as Ibn Abbas said, he said, mean the severity of the day. You cannot say it's Ash'ari.
Ah, this is my point.
Well, let me finish. Bro.
Okay.
You're not getting no point, brother.
Not about points. We're here to learn the truth.
Okay, no problem. So when it comes to this issue, yes, so now he explained it from the language. Yeah? Some scholars explained it based upon the hadith of the Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam. However, my question to you, the Quran, the as of the lugha, is it a dahir or a najaz?
Dahir. Al-asl is dahir always.
That's it. Okay, the Sahaba, may Allah please with them all, do you care more about Allah's names and attributes more than the Sahaba?
No.
Okay, how come the Sahaba, okay, you as Ash'aris.
Who said I was Ashari?
Brother, come on. I know you're Ash'ari, brother.
Okay, fine, khair, inshallah, but you shouldn't make assumptions. No, what I want to do today, forget that. What I want to do today,
I want to be honest.
Hold on. I don't want to go on a tangent. Ashari said this, Salam said this. I'm sorry.
Calm down, brother.
Listen. All right, listen.
You know,
I want to. I'm sorry, brother.
I've been merciful with the believers.
No problem. I only want to. I want to speak about this issue alone.
Are you Ash'ari?
I'm Ashari, fine.
Okay.
No problem.
No, wait. As Ash'ari,
I don't care about Ashari. I care about this issue. I care about this issue.
If you want to have a nice discussion, if you have a nice discussion, then we have to lay down foundations. And you cannot throw Ash'ari's belief under the bus. Okay? You cannot throw or put under the bus.
I speak for myself. All I want to say is that Taweel Sifatullah was done by Sahaba. Was done by Tabi'een. It was done by Sahaba. It was done by Tabi'een. When any person who stands here and says that Taweel of Sifatillah or Ayat Sifatillah is batil, this is not correct.
Are you coming here to show?
No, I came
here to
this. What did you say?
How many Taweel there is?
You said 2.
Okay, so why you say Taweel Sahaba? Taweel Sahaba is not the Taweel of the Ashari.
I'm not interested.
No, let me.
I'm interested in one point alone.
Let me finish. I can see this is not praiseworthy discussion.
Go.
Because even let me finish your word.
Go.
The Ashari's Taweel, which is based upon the Greek philosophy, is not the same as the Taweel of Al-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah. You understand? For example, أين تولوا فثم وجه الله. Yes, this is not a clear verse to say is about attributes. Some scholars mention is attribute. Some scholars said no, it's not. You understand? However, Allah mentioned the Quran. فأما الذين في قلوبهم زيغ فيتبعون إيش ما تشابه منه ابتغاء الفتنة وابتغاء تأويله وما يعلم تأويل الله. So no doubt, people with the disease and the sickness, instead of going to clear verses, they leave it and they go to unclear verses. And now to make it clear, Sahaba, that's my question to you, and you try to throw away or under the bus Ash'ari Aqidah. Now my question was clear to you. The as of the lugha is the dahir, yes? Now the Sahaba, of course, if the dahir of the ayat, the apparent meaning of the ayat, as Fakhruddin al-Razi mentioned, al-Amadi mentioned, they mentioned the dahir is a tashbih. Okay?
I'm speaking for myself.
Well, you're not speaking
all I'm saying.
Were you born Ash'ari?
No.
Okay, do you go to school Ash'ari?
School Ashari?
Did you go to Ash'ari school?
Look, forget Ashari.
No, but
let's speak about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm interested in speaking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay, the Salaf way is to affirm what Allah affirmed to himself.
Yes.
The proof for that, the Sahaba, Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. The most beloved, the most beautiful names belong to Allah, yeah? Call Allah with it. So if the apparent meaning of the ayat mean tashbih or resemblance, the Sahaba, they will be the first people to say to the Messenger of Allah, What does it mean, the hand of Allah? But the asli took what? The apparent meaning. The Sahaba, they ask about the moon. يسألونك عن إيش؟ عن الأهلة. يسألونك عن الساعة. No. Brother, if we say?
Please, one at a time, please.
I'm just asking you, brother. يسألونك عن الأهلة. يسألونك عن المحيط. But the Sahaba never asked what is the meaning of the hand, because they understood what? Like you said, the as is al-Dahir.
Asal is al-Dahir. I think we agree. What we agree upon is that wheel is permitted in the right place. Like Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas, what did he say about saq?
Okay.
What did he say about Yawma yakshafu an saq? What did he say? You said it. Say it again.
Wait.
Yawma karbin wa shidda. What did he do?
Who should we follow? Muhammad ibn Abbas. Watch this, yeah? Who should we follow?
Is there a contradiction?
Ibn Abbas, he said, watch this. Ibn Abbas. Wait. Ibn Abbas in Bukhari said, in Al-Hajj, when he started saying, the messenger of Allah said, they said, the Sahaba or Tabi'in quote someone better than Ibn Abbas. They quote Abu Bakr and Umar, yeah?
You quoted Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas. No, you're making speeches now. I'm going to say my piece. No, I'm going to say in front of you because you're not being clear. No, I got to speak now. Okay, look, you said... No.
Ask you who is, because I know. Anyway,
it doesn't matter. We're not interested in labels. We're interested in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His transcendence subhanahu wa ta'ala. What I'm saying to you, sometimes that wheel is permissible.
No, not with Ashari. Not with Ashari. Watch this. Not with Ashari. Because why?
Of course I come with an agenda. I want to make clear the transcendence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I've let him finish plenty of times. I want to make it clear for everybody. You accept yourself that wheel is sometimes permissible.
Not with Ashari. Not with Batil. Let's do Taweel.
Fine. Who said that?
Okay.
I'm not telling you.
What is the hand of Allah?
The hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, according to some scholars, is Qudratullah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay, what she said. Okay, let's go against the hadith. Because the Nabi in Bukhari and Muslim, they came to him, Yahudi Hibr. He said, oh Messenger of Allah. He said, oh Muhammad, Allah has fingers. He mentioned fingers or not?
Yes.
That will negate the Qudra. Because the ulama mentioned of the Lugha, they mentioned if the sifa is mentioned different ways, that will affirm is the actual sifa. Is معروف في اللغة العربية in the Arabic language.
I'm sorry. You're running away. You're confusing people now. The simple reality is this. The simple reality is this. Sahaba tabi'een at times they made that weed. At times they made that weed. No, I came for a discussion. No, I came for discussion. No, I came for a discussion. I'm going to say my piece now.
Did Allah create shaitan with qudra?
Sorry?
Did Allah create shaitan with qudra?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything with His qudra.
So what Allah
everything
said,
is created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So what Allah said,
now my turn. You've spoken enough. No, I will tell you this.
He's not finished.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned these things in the Holy Quran. The Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala, at times what did they do? They made that wheel. So what we say is...
Who's we? Wait, who's we?
The majority of Ahl Sunnah.
No, who's the majority? No, who's we? Because
Asharis, Maturid.
No,
this is what we say.
You're not saying.
We accept both. We accept both. We accept the free. We accept the weed. And what we say.
No, step by step. He said majority of the Muslims do both, yeah? And when Ashari said, no, I'm speaking on my behalf. See now, Akhi, showing no sincerity. Now, he said,
I don't want to play games with you.
Wait.
I want to speak about Allah. No, I'm going to speak about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Who the hypocrite? Why don't you let me finish? Let him tell him to let me finish.
No.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Let me finish.
No,
hypocrite. Tell him to let me finish.
He's talking.
Every time I'm talking. Finish. Come on, man. Everyone, brother, can you cease cutting me? Every time I speak.
Now I will cut you. I'm going to address the audience here. I'm going to address... No. Now I will cut you. I will cut. Bye. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
his friend is... Look, you. He clearly said going to cut me and he's going to speak. Come on, man. I'm Algerian, brother. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. I want to be honest.
Shamsi,
I want to be honest. He clearly said he's going to cut me and he don't even intervene.
I am going to cut me. No. I'll carry on.
Let me finish out.
We're talking. Discussion.
Please.
Bro, stand right next to you, yeah?
Did say Abdullah ibn Abbas make that weed?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Okay. Now, he said, we. To show this man is not honest person, he's not sincere, because I told him, Ashari said, no, I'm speaking on my behalf.
I'm speaking on my behalf, yeah.
We. He said, I said to Ashari, materials differ. There's Mufawwida and Mu'awwila. He said, except both. He's lying, you know why?
This is not a lie.
No, I'll tell you why.
Let
me speak.
How long
Mufawwida said no one knows the meaning. Watch this, Ikhwa. I'm going to ask this question. The Mufawwida, they say no one knows the meaning. No one. The Mu'awwila, they say there is a meaning behind it. So if the Mufawwida said no one knows the meaning, so therefore the Mu'awwila, they are wrong. Because the Mufawwida said there's no meaning. Yeah, both can right. So who is right? The Mufawwida, the Mu'awwila?
I answer?
Yeah.
No cutting me off?
Do you have my question? What's my question?
Yeah.
Repeat my question.
No, I'll answer it.
No
cutting me off.
Something, I can ask. Can I repeat my question, please?
Yes. Okay.
What was my question?
So what you're saying, the Mufawwida said nobody knows the meaning. The Mu'awwila, they said, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they said we make interpretation. Now let me clarify. I understood your question. Let me clarify now. The clarification is the people of Taweel, they said nobody knows the meaning except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are going to suggest a meaning based on the Arabic language. There is no contradiction between
the two. So it's guesswork. It's haram. It's a guesswork.
So can I speak now?
It's guesswork. Yes. Brother, are you with him? Bro, calm down.
We'll calm, no problem, inshallah. Look, I let you speak, yes?
Yeah, no problem.
Now you let me speak.
I have to pin you down when I know that you're not making no sense.
Everybody quiet. Let's change the tone here. This is not about me against you.
It's about me against you. It's about you, sir.
No.
It's just told me about you.
No. It's not about me against you. It's about haqqa. This is about the truth. Okay, it's about best to understand the transcendence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the purpose. We want to understand how can we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in such a way that He is completely beyond the creation, absolutely above the creation, has no similarity to the creation.
Before we go to that, answer my question. Mufawwida say no one knows the meaning. Mu'awwila said that's the meaning of it. So who is right?
I think I answered. I'll answer again.
No, you haven't answered it. You haven't.
All right.
One more time.
The Ahl Taweel, they said we don't know the meaning for sure, but based on the Arabic language, we will suggest a meaning. Exactly what Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas said. What did he say regarding the shin of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
No.
Let me finish, then you speak. Okay. What did he say? He said, this is a day of karb wa shiddah, of hardship and difficulty. Referring to what? The shin of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, what did he say? Saqullah. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said, Saqullah. What's that? Tafweed. What did Sayyidina Abdullah?
Did he say Saqullah? That's not Tafweed.
Why? He didn't go into
if he affirmed it, because he just told me the as of the lugha is a dahir.
Yeah.
If he affirmed it, therefore he affirmed the dahir. Tafweed means no one knows the meaning. Yes, we say no one knows the meaning. Anyway, let's go back to it.
Let me speak. Let me finish. I just want to answer your point. Please, brother, stop interrupting. Please.
Yeah, you made mistake. You like Agas ibn Mas'ud. He just like Agas ibn Mas'ud.
All right, okay.
Brother,
everybody else side.
Okay, stop. Did you know what he said? Wait. Brother, what did he say?
You let him finish?
No, before. No. I'm gonna let him finish until I see if you're honest or not. What did he say? Habibi, what did he say? No, wait.
He tried to interrupt you, everybody jumped on and said, no, leave it.
No, what did he say?
All right, we'll get to that.
No, he doesn't know. You just defending him. You don't know what you're defending.
We'll get to that.
Brother loves Sahaba more than him. He attributes something to Ibn Mas'ud, which is a lie. He said Ibn Mas'ud did tafweed. That is a lie.
Prove it's a lie.
Because Ibn Mas'ud said this self, and he just agreed with me.
What does tafweed mean?
Tafweed means you don't know the meaning. Except Allah.
Well, from what?
تفوض إلى الله. تفوض أمري.
تفويض.
تفوض الشيء إلى
إلى من؟
إلى الله.
إلى الله.
Ibn Mas'ud never said that. Never said that. كذاب. Allah يا أخي. Be honest, man. I don't like this stuff, you know. No. That's أخلاق. That's أخلاق. That's أخلاق. Because why? He's lying. Instead of defending Sahabi.
Let them iron out. No need to get angry, bro.
Because I don't like someone's liar. Lying against Sahaba. That's a good أخلاق.
Please.
Two-way, not three-way. So let one person finish. We let one person finish, and then the other one. Yeah, so let him finish, and you carry on. Smile, happy, calm down, no problem.
Take it back.
Okay,
Take who's Ibn Mas'ud.
Let's go through it. Me and you speak about this particular thing, nothing else, okay?
No.
The ayah said what?
No. Take it back, the Ibn Mas'ud is forward.
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said what in the Holy Quran? يَوْمَ يُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ. Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran, the day upon which the shin is laid bare. Sayyidina Abdullah.
Shin. Avoid severity.
Can I finish?
So the day is
excuse me, I said Zahir is Asr from the beginning.
Anyway.
It's all recorded, inshallah.
Inshallah, yeah.
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said Saq. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said Saq and nothing else. He didn't provide an interpretation. He didn't delve into it. He left the meaning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Where do you get that from?
From his words.
No, wait. If I say Allah's hand is a hand, would you get that? I mean, the meaning belongs to Allah. That is Allah and Ibn Mas'ud. Do you know why? No, we've been speaking for long. Now, when it comes to tafsir, as you know, there is tafsir, tanawwu', what they call it? Is it?
It makes no sense. I'm sorry.
I've never speak, he said it makes no sense. I've never said a word. He said make no sense. I've never said a word. Bro, calm down. Stop pushing. Calm down. You're pushing.
Speak to me.
I'm telling him to
Shamsi, speak
Before
to me.
that, I can see clearly my dear brothers and sisters, yeah? You know, sometimes they say to you, I will finish with this. Because I'll see. You know, brothers, they say, it doesn't mean someone showing his teeth and smiling means he's honest person, yes? You know, I've even finished the word.
Carry on.
I haven't even finished the word, he said it's making no sense. Okay? Then when it comes to tafsir, to refute his doubt, when it comes to tafsir, there is a tafsir which is tanawwu' ikhtilaf.
I'll hold it for you. Give me.
No, it's okay. Because barakallah, shukran. Bismillah. شكرا. There is تفسير تنوع اختلاف and تنوع تضاد. اختلاف مثال ذلك for English speakers to understand. When it comes to tafsir, sometimes two Sahaba, they would make tafsir of ayah in different ways, but there is no contradiction between the two. For example, when it comes to وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ, some Sahaba and Tabi'een said mean the book of Allah. Some said mean Sunnah. Some said mean Abu Bakr and Umar, yes, and Uthman and Ali. Is that contradiction? There's no contradiction. Because by following Abu Bakr and Umar, and now when you come to يَوْمَ يُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ, there is a nas. الظاهر we know الظاهر by two ways. الظاهر إفرادي وظاهر تركيبي. ظاهر إيش؟ إفرادي وظاهر تركيبي. إفرادي mean you know the word by itself. And sometimes to understand the word, you explain it based upon the context. So Ibn Abbas explained it based upon the context of the ayah. Some Sahaba, Ibn Mas'ud or the ulama, who explained it as a saf, based upon the hadith of the Nabi alayhi salatu was salam. Prophet Muhammad said, Allah will show his shin on their judgment. When the people, they say, how can we know you, Allah? Wait. So Allah will say, the hadith, let me quote the hadith. To show you the hadith is a refutation. And guess him, yeah? The hadith, he says, they say, oh Allah will say, bro, you go like this, I haven't even finished.
It's too long, too long.
No, because I'm refuting your doubt.
Too long.
I'm refuting your doubt. The hadith is Sahih Muslim, or Bukhari, I believe. The Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, Allah will say, every person who used to worship God, let him follow his God. So the people that used to worship Jesus, the shaitan of Jesus will appear to them. It's not hadith like that.
No, what I'm saying,
Wallahi,
anyway, you have to finish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said Saq. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said Saq. That's it, Taweel. Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud.
Look, wallahi, no one, as I say, they believe Prophet. I speak like that, brother.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Carry on.
I speak like that, brother. I'm a real man. If you cannot handle a real man speaking, don't go somewhere else. Women they're speaking about. You know, that's how I speak. And I will lie, there's nothing except love for my brothers and sisters in Islam. Understand, bro? That's how I speak. With the Christians, understand? That's how Rijal speak. Anyway, so the hadith, he says, let them follow. Yes? Everyone follow the God is to worship. Then the believers, they say, the Ajwa asks them, why are you waiting? They say, waiting for our Lord. How do you know him? By his shin. But if the shin means based upon the hadith, the hadith means severity of that day is already severe. It's already before Allah comes or not. So Allah will show his shin Naam, clear. The way befits His Majesty. There's nothing like unto Allah. So let me repeat it. Don't try to misuse and misquote our Salaf. Some Salaf mention explanation of some ayat which is unclear based upon the context. Some of them explain it based upon the hadith. So these verses are unclear. Let us go to the clear verses. You understand? But before that, you digress, brother. Who is true? Mufawwida or Mu'awwila? Because you digress.
No, don't go, stay.
No, take out this.
Stay.
Alhamdulillah. And I advise you.
Allah,
okay.
Clear, brother, for anybody.
I'll make it clear. Noorud-deen.
You Noorud-deen, I'm Shamsuddeen. No, Habib. I'm just going to tell you something. Noorud-deen. Yes, I. Noorud-deen. Okay. You said it's about the haqq, correct? It's about the haqq.
Yeah.
The haqq, okay. Name me one of the books of the Salaf.
No, I want to speak about this. I don't want to digress.
No, it's about haqq.
Saq Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. Let him go in front. Okay, anybody who wants to remain, make it very, very clear to you all, inshallah ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned Saq in the Holy Quran. Saq translates as the shin of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sayyiduna Abdullah ibn Mas'ud looked at this and he simply repeated the word. He did not go into detail. He did not provide an interpretation. He simply repeated the word. That's what we call tafweed. In English, you may call that resignation. You resign the meaning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You say, we do not know the meaning. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the meaning. All you do is repeat the word in the Holy Quran, or you repeat the ayah of the Holy Quran. This is what Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud done. What Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, as Brother Shamsi himself quoted, he said, Yawma karbin wa shidda. He said it refers to a day of difficulty and hardship. What does that mean? He interpreted it. He took the word saq, shin, and he provided it with an interpretation. This is the classical way of Ahl Sunnah. Classically, what Ahl Sunnah have done is allowed for both options. Ta'weel, where you look at a word, for example, the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam al-Bukhari, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, everything will be destroyed except the face of Allah, Imam al-Bukhari said, ay mulkahu, meaning his dominion subhanahu wa ta'ala, referring to the dominion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When some of the Salaf came to the verse of the Holy Quran, wherever you turn, there is the face of Allah. What did they say? There is the Qibla of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What did they do? They made ta'weel. They interpreted, they looked at a particular word and they provided interpretation. With the Ahl Sunnah, this is an option, this is possible, and also tafweed is possible. What is tafweed? Tafweed is when you say, this particular word, I affirm it, I believe it, I do not have an interpretation for it. This is why I came here today to speak to Brother Shamsi, although I believe his answer was a little bit, I don't know, I'm going to say convoluted, unclear, but what I wanted to say to him today, that you cannot deny ta'weel. Ta'weel was made by the Sahaba. He himself quoted Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. I can quote other Sahaba and other tabi'een too, where they made ta'weel of the Holy Quran.
Is he saying you can't make ta'weel?
He seems to be all over the place. I think with Brother Shamsi, what happens with Brother Shamsi is it becomes personal. You know, it's me against him. He wants to prove me right. He wants to call me a liar. Whereas the reality is it should be all about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What I wanted to impress upon the audience is we need to focus on the transcendence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything that takes us closer to recognizing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is above His creation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is above everything. Anything that takes us closer to that, that's what we are interested in, inshallah. Now my voice is running out. If you have questions, you're going to have to come closer. Yalla, tafaddalu.